Hi, I'm Joe, the artificially generated news host, and here's a recap of news from the last week. Let's start with MoveIt, the hack that has haunted the world for months. The list of its victims grew once again when Maximus, a US-based contracting company, admitted leaking the personal data of 8 to 11 million people. The last assessment, published several weeks ago, estimated the number of MoveIt hack victims at around 50 million. So, the victims count jumped up by 1/5, cementing the hack's reputation as one of the worst in recent years. So far, scores of companies have been affected after Clop, an infamous Russia-linked ransomware gang, used a vulnerability in MoveIt software to get its hands on truckloads of sensitive data. Maximus administered the data of government-sponsored programs, including Medicare and Medicaid, so its data included people's health information, making this whole situation even nastier. In other news, a possible culprit of the JumpCloud hack, which happened in July, was revealed. JumpCloud admitted being compromised and recommended its users reset API keys, saying that a nation-state actor caused a security incident at the company. Last week, prominent cybersecurity investigators published their research into the incident and came to the unanimous conclusion that North Korean hacker gang Lazarus Group was most likely behind the attack. SentinelOne, Mandiant, and several others say the hack was an element of a sophisticated cryptocurrency theft operation and began as a phishing attack against JumpCloud. It was just one of a multitude of North Korean crypto theft operations. For example, Lazarus Group stole over $37 million worth of crypto last week from the payment platform CoinsPaid. The company said the attack was ultimately unsuccessful, and the criminals got away with only a fraction of what they intended to steal. Talking about international hacking operations, last week NATO admitted suffering a cyber attack and a possible data theft by sieged SEC hacker group. The gang posted almost a gigabyte of files stolen from NATO's cooperation portal, a collaboration environment where the alliance's members share their documents. None of those documents are classified, but some include names, emails, and addresses of employees of member states' armed forces. Just a few days later, the U.S. Air Force said it sustained a critical compromise of communications, according to a report by Forbes. Apparently, a US-based engineer has been using stolen equipment to tune in and listen to communications across 17 Air Force bases, hoarding secret data, including passwords and encryption keys. The suspect has not been charged yet, and it remains unknown if he acted alone or as a part of a broader espionage effort. The situation is highly reminiscent of the case of Jack Teixeira, an Air Force employee who leaked secret reports on Discord earlier this year. We'll see if the endings of these two stories are going to be similar too. And finally, another report indicates that the US intelligence is convinced China has hacked into the US military facilities, specifically power grids, communication systems, and other infrastructure control networks. The feds are conducting an extensive hunt for malware, which has been described as a ticking bomb and could be used to impact military operations in case the Cold War in Southeast Asia turns into a hot one. The hunt started in May when Volt Typhoon was found tapping crucial communications hubs across Pacific. However, experts believe that case might be only the tip of the iceberg when it comes to China's intrusion into US military networks. By the way, there is now a growing effort to combine the hacker armies of various US military branches into one. The Senate's new defense policy bill includes research into the establishment of the US Cyber Force, a branch that would act alongside the 6 existing branches. However, even if the research proves such a development as feasible, it will likely be years until we see any actual steps taken in this direction. And let's finish with another bit of cyberwar. Bazin Group, the largest Israeli oil refinery operator, sustained a massive cyber attack. Its websites have been down for days, reportedly due to DDoS attacks by Cyber Avengers, an Iranian hacktivist group. As if that wasn't enough, the group posted screenshots of the company's software applications on its Telegram channel, claiming that its industrial monitoring systems have been hacked too. And that's it for the week. I haven't included an ongoing anonymous Sudan cyber attack against Kenya here, and that is intentional. Not only am I covering it in a separate video, my colleagues at Cybernews recently published a whole investigative video into this gang, its activities and origins. Check it out, and see you in the next one.